You said that 3, 2, 1. It reminded me of iCarly. 3, 2, 1. World will change for me and be so wonderful. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Man, I think I had one, but it was like them pre-made shells. Like not like
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like I only eat a certain type of. And second one we call tortillas taco bread.
Taco bread.
Taco bread. Like I swear, it's a community thing. And then like Vargas is like the signature like Saginaw taco bread. Yeah, so
Taco bread sounds silly.
No, eating anything else, bro, just is inferior. I'm gonna bring some, bro.
I feel like that's
Some taco bread.
that's super gentrified.
I appreciate you always. Troy's always like, you know what? Let me see into this a little more.
taco bread.
Welcome back to the Wholesome House.
We back.
I'm glad to be house. It's been a while since y'all seen my face on here. Besides the story time, potentially.
Shout out Story Time if you haven't checked it out yet.
Tap
go
in.
check it out for sure.
I was gonna plug.
But yeah, glad to be here. This been on my mind all day. I took a half day from work today, so I got more energy than I've ever had coming to a recorded session. I feel great.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, ready to get into these topics. I'm actually gonna finesse the first topic too, because that's how good I'm feeling. But I am a fan of the show myself. I was watching the last episode, and then they was talking about the piglet in
Winnie the Pooh.
the Winnie the Pooh movie, and then I went thrift shopping one time and I seen this in here, and I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna wear this, but I should buy it because it's nice. Like I like the color blue, like so I was like I could match it with like some blue and white dunks or something like that. But nonetheless, I want to get into it. Definitely go watch that last video though. It was a good episode for sure. Shout out my man Tech Guy Next who came to visit us.
Yes, sir.
So what I've been thinking about a lot as usual, personality types. Oh. I completely
This man
forgot.
is so excited to be back. He just flipped it to the Zach show, I guess.
I thought you was gonna go into it.
That is
Hey,
wild.
bro, it was no introductions
let him.
necessary. I was finna get straight into just giving y'all the meat and potatoes. But it is your boy,
SMH.
Z Breeze, Big Z in the building. Glad to be here. Who else we got in the house?
Yo, man, what's going on? This Wave Master J, man, the Smart Water Shogun, all type of things, man. Really happy to be here. Happy to have you back, bro. It feels like it's been a minute.
Man, I appreciate it.
Indeed. You know who it is. March, Mr. Might As Well.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
while I'm doing my thing, you might as well like, comment, subscribe.
It's not complicated. It's
You know what I'm
easy.
saying? Might as well show some love. You know what I'm saying? Join the house.
It don't cost nothing to
And-
show somebody some love.
Some love.
Some love.
Ooh-wee. But happy yet again to be here. And I hope whoever's listening, I hope you are well.
And of course, it's Benjamin Lane. You know, it's the Segway Sensei. You know, it's the most intelligent class clown. Meet me where you need me. Guarantee it's going down. You know, we back in the building. I'm gonna swing it, slingshot it back over to Zach since he was so eager to get right into the meat.
Better
You said
be
the meat and the
good.
potatoes, correct?
Hey,
The meat and the taco bread.
Oh, you're right. Meat and the
Meat and
taco
taco
bread.
bread.
Yes, sir.
I remember, this phone is really important. It's kind of like Drake had a bar in one of his old
Oh,
songs.
boy.
He was like, if you find a BlackBerry, it's worth some money in there because it's a lot of great ideas. Hey,
That was a
if
great
you
bar.
ever take this iPhone, I'm not going to tell you what it is. You take this iPhone, hey, you got the key to success in here. But on my many topics that I've been building up over the last
Don't
couple
take my
weeks,
iPhone.
the one I'm talking about, you can see how many cameras
You're not gonna gain nothing from my phone. You be like, this is. I thought he had more to offer to the world. What is this?
This man's screen time is 6 hours.
Yeah.
All TikTok. But the topic that I wanted to do was personality types. I was just asking all y'all what's y'all personality type. Y'all probably not that into it, or y'all are into it, but nonetheless, all y'all gave me y'all's, and then I was kind of like researching it, comparing and contrasting, like if I think it's valid or not, because we have a lot of pseudosciences in this world. I ain't gonna
This
name
man
no
is going
certain
straight
communities of people,
scholar on them today.
but
Indeed.
I'm not an astrology guy. I know enough to get into it because other people going to talk about it. It's going to be a talking point. Why not be good when it comes up? So it's like I know enough about it, but it's like I know that it's very generalized statements usually that could fit anybody, or anybody could believe that of themselves at that moment, therefore making it
I'm
valid.
like, dang, they really reading me right now.
Talking about, man, I do have.
They're like, bro, you're not even that sign. My life's been a lie.
Somebody, you read the wrong chart.
Right.
Because some of the charts got different days.
Yeah.
Like Gemini is the 21st, and then Gemini is the 20th.
Where they always lose me, I know this isn't like the main point, but when they get into like the risings and like the next level of
And how it
stuff,
really, like,
I'm like,
affects
bro,
her.
I can't. I have no. I'm sorry. I was born on this day.
At that point, bro, you
It
got
was a
no
great
control
day.
over your life.
Sun
for
was
real,
shining.
It was a Thursday.
That's all I could tell you.
9:34 p.m.
Exactly.
I just read my birth certificate.
That's all I can give you. But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, like it's like there are some things that aren't fully like developed, I guess, like sciences, but they have some kind of like validity to it, or I can see where they're coming from. And then there's ones that are just kind of far left field. Yeah. So I do believe that like the Myers-Briggs personality test, like I do think that it's a pretty good like representation of who you are. And then even as you change, the answers change because you retake the test and stuff like that. But nonetheless, like, how do you guys feel about it? Because I know that I take it pretty serious. Like through that, I was thinking about how I can systematically scheme things together. Like if I have a basketball team, I can kind of use that to like determine things. So like we have a cohesive like ecosystem of personalities, relationships, and stuff
power,
like that.
bro.
Yeah, you know, I'm just thinking about strategic placement and how much
Capitalization.
this could help me kind of just like
How do I become
in social settings, we dominate social settings pretty much. You know what I'm saying? If you have that ability, if you have that understanding, then you can see somebody and now interpret what you think their characteristics are, which I
Real
can
life
do
Professor X.
now. I'm special being McKenna somebody.
Golly.
Whoa.
Some people don't even know what that means. Hey, go look up special beam Cannon, put it in the comments. But yeah, how do y'all feel about personality types? Do you think that is like legit, or do you think like it's still kind of general? It's like kind of fictiony.
So, well, I will say, I think it's huge and very, very important to seek out any type of self-awareness that you can. Throughout school, we did a lot of stuff. Being a communication major, there was like I took all types of classes where we did do a lot of different types of tests, and I think that's where I think that's like a good practice, like as opposed to just being super heavily into horoscope. This is it. This is me. If you do like a lot of different tests, or if you do different forms of whatever, bringing all that information, I think is the best way to kind of come to like a really strong understanding. So like I think the personality, the Myers-Briggs is a great one to give you certain types of information. I love the Strengths Finders, like the Strengths Quest, Strengths Finders. That gives you different type of information. True Colors, different information. Love Language is different information. You know, like all these different types of like self-assessments I think are great, because a lot of times you're going to get just a certain aspect of who you are, or just general information in this area, but maybe this part like hits home or whatever. So I've always been a fan in general but again, I definitely think it's best to do a lot of different types and then filter all that based off like take some, leave some, or whatever. But that's me.
I think I don't want to say that it's fiction necessarily or far-fetched, but it's like the context that a lot of people use specific things like horoscopes and are always like, oh, that's why you like that. And that part of it kind of turns me off, I'm not going to lie. Because we were like, you think you know me. Playing Randy Orton. But I think the one I showed you, the Enneagram one. I like that one probably the most, just because I feel I got the most
insight maybe.
I feel like I could agree probably the most with it.
Okay.
And then even when I asked other people to take it, and I'm just like, hey, take it whenever. I'm not like trying to
press you down.
Yeah, or
I'm gonna press you down.
Maybe
take
like
this.
I say something or about the test and you take it a type of way, type deal. I was just like, no, just take it whenever. And they take it, and it's like reading it, I'm like, yeah, this sounds just like you, kind of.
Yeah. And
it's just, I don't know, something's just kind of interesting. And then especially I like that one because on Instagram you can find like different coaches and stuff. So it'll be like, hey, like I'm a type 5, and it'll be like, hey, here are common things that show that you're being burnt out right now, and like that kind of stuff. So I find that stuff to be interesting. But as far as the horoscope, sometimes, nah, not really.
Yeah, I think they can kind of vary. Horoscopes are kind of weird sometimes. I do think they can be real general. Like, they're definitely, I'm an Aquarius, but and there's
Oh, I can tell.
and we be getting
Right.
totally we getting dogged, bruh. We getting dogged.
Oh, that's what happens
Y'all do be
normally.
getting dogged.
I didn't know that.
Not as much as Gemini's.
I don't know any of them for
Yeah.
real.
Well, just that generally they say like Aquarius are a bit more like pretty like independent signs, pretty like imaginative, or kind of like more creative signs, like kind of more like personal stuff is seen as like not as important to them.
Does that sound like you, John?
Nah,
Does
bro.
that-
I feel
does that
I feel-
really resonate
even
with
if
you?
it was, I feel like I'd be fighting it every day, bruh.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? Or at least like I feel like I'm not someone that's
You gotta
like
keep the people on their
demons,
toes.
no, like I'm not super like
Ooh wee.
into myself to the point that I don't, you know what I'm saying, like am concerned about what's going on with
Yeah,
other people.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So and then maybe that has to do with the rising and what other, you know what I'm
Falling
saying,
out of the
whatever
Yeah,
else I
the
fall
yin
under,
and the
you know what I'm
yang.
saying. But the test that the test that you had us do,
Myers-Briggs.
yeah,
System personality.
I was ENFP, which was like the
Oh, you hadn't done it before?
I'd done it before. I
Okay.
think I'm pretty sure we did it.
Is that the question?
I would.
No, he just mentioned he was like the one that you had us do, but
Oh.
he like I already done it, so I was asking if it was his
Okay.
first time doing
I
it.
was like, I did not answer the question.
But
at
shout
all,
out to you
bro.
being an ENFP. We're ENFP brothers.
Yeah.
Campaign brothers.
No, facts. Literally the campaigner, bro. And I feel like
What was
before
yours?
I might have been INFP.
Okay.
And I think like over time I think I became like
More
NFP,
extroverted.
a bit more extroverted.
Amazing brother.
Yeah, I'm a ENFJ. So,
ENFJ.
the protagonist. That's why I made my thing.
protagonist.
That's why I made my thing. The
So
protagonist
bold,
on Instagram. But then when I started going to therapy in 2020, my therapist had told me, she was like, you think more rationally than you feel out situations. She was like, I think you're ENTJ. So then I'd be looking at that one, but
She's
that one is
well-versed.
described as cold
Right.
and ruthless. And that doesn't fit me very well.
That's Shadow
But
Zach.
Kind of look at the sweater.
Shadow Breeze.
Yeah, right. That's so he's got Winnie the Pooh on his chest.
yeah, so I'm like,
That does
I
not
think,
scream cold and ruthless.
I guess it depends on which Winnie the Pooh you're talking about.
Right, too. That's a good point. Are you
Indeed.
feral, Winnie?
It just depends on the day. You know, I got multiple personalities.
Oh yes, we
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, we did come to that conclusion.
I was going to read this to y'all too, actually, and see how y'all feel about this.
Okay.
Don't be one of them kids. You better be able to read right. I used to be one of the kids laughing. I will admit. I mean, that.
Bro, Ben was a bully.
I was in there raising my
man.
hand.
Oh, for sure.
Can I read? Can I
I
read?
was absolutely a bully back in the day.
You were popcorn and whoever you.
Yeah, bro. I'm popcorning on purpose.
He talking about come on, bro. Come on, bro, please.
You said, "Are you sure?" Yes, I'm sure. Read.
They really be like, again? Really? Why me?
Go ahead.
But on the appearance, Virgos, y'all Virgos, right?
Indeed, yes.
Yeah, I know a lot of Virgos now. It's crazy. Virgos are humble, self-efficacy. Yes.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh
word say,
no,
John?
self-efficacy.
Effacing. Self-effacing.
I ain't never heard that word.
Yes,
before.
I'm that.
Yeah,
don't think
boom. Self-effacing, industrious, and practical, but under the surface, they are frequently natural, kind, and sympathetic as befits their zodiac sign. Virgoians are methodical and quick
Bro,
thinkers. yet
no
they
way.
have so
Virgoian.
much mental energy that they are frequently stressed and tense.
No, I
feel
don't
like
be
this-
stressed like that, bro.
I think they should delete Virgoians.
Virgoians.
That was.
Hey, that's straight off of Google. I just said Virgo personality and personality. That's the first
Virgonanians.
thing that came up.
And crazy enough, I want to say the
Virgonsons.
stereotypes of a Virgo are definitely some things I do feel that I've seen in myself before. But
Everybody could have experienced.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen stereotypes of, you said Gemini, Aquarius.
Geminis are supposed to be crazy, I guess.
I'm a little crazy.
Yeah, everybody get a little.
Right.
Everybody has.
Put me in a, everybody has those days.
Y'all remember
Put
the
me in the
raw
right
XD?
setting. Oh yeah, I got some RXD in me.
You feel me?
For sure.
Y'all going crazy, bro.
People was in there. The swoosh.
He was going crazy on
type-
Facebook.
And y'all ever went through your Facebook memories? Or like they keep telling you like you
I
posted
avoid
this
that.
12 years ago.
I
Those
don't
be the
post too
worst,
much
I'm
on
not gonna lie.
Facebook, so I feel like it's
It'd be some
few
cringe
and far
every time,
between,
bro.
or I deleted everything anyway.
there was a period where I want to say I had enough for about a year. So
like this
sometimes
for
I'd be seeing
TBH.
We seeing some
You
of the
seeing some
memories. You
things
just
in
be
there,
like,
man.
That man
Go
put
talk
on
about-
the TV. He talking about a TVA.
You scrolling back on, you remember when somebody rated you a 4?
man.
You start
hurts.
balling your fist again.
LOL, quit playing. Be honest.
To be honest, talking about you so silly.
People always be capping for the internet, man.
Right, trying to play it off.
And the message is talking about delete this, bro. Please, I gotta
Take
go to
this
school
down.
tomorrow.
Y'all know what I mean with the smiling face? He crying behind it. You feeling, bro?
Yes.
Talking about I should have
At
just
school
kept my
niggas,
mouth shut.
Can
I
I
should
get
have
a
just.
hug?
I should have just held my like.
I should have just minded my business. I should have just minded my business.
I ain't gonna lie. And I kind of put it like this. I knew my realm. I wasn't asking nobody that question. Crazy. You ain't finna go.
Facts.
You ain't
Yeah.
finna go to like the baddest girl in school.
Exactly. You like
Be like,
I
rate
do
me.
I do
You
want to
like,
know,
But I'm not.
but I don't
Like, are
want
you
to
sure?
know.
I ain't trying
Talk about
Talking about, are you prepared for
Are you
this?
prepared?
Right.
Don't ask me to take your job after.
hey, take you down through there.
Because I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Self-esteem.
I'm
and-
I don't know how we
bad
got on
news
this
for you.
topic.
But you know we got all mutual friends,
Yeah.
Oh,
so everybody gonna see it.
Aiden, the last point before you segue, because I know it's coming soon. I felt the telepathy.
Yeah.
But when you was talking about being a bully when you was younger, didn't read and stuff, did you ever like answer too many questions and then your teacher like stopped calling on you?
Oh yeah, that was like I'm sorry for everybody I was in class with back in the day. I was that kid where every single time I had like parent teacher conferences, they would be like, he talks too much, but like everything he says is like of value. Like he just needs to like dial it in. And then the one time I actually like got in trouble was because the teacher said that like if like I would be trying to answer questions too many times, and if somebody else like tried to answer and they got it wrong, I would be like, oh my god, like I was like, but hear me out, bro. It's not my fault because my mom had me doing workbooks like
During the summer?
Like it'd be like you got to do this to this, and she would get like the next grade up. So like I was always like a little bit ahead. So and it's the summer so she'd be like, you can't go outside until like you get these math problems done. So like by the time school was out, like I'm just zipping through these things in the summer. So I'm like, yeah, in my head I'm just conditioned to just do stuff fast. So when they get called on and they
been in the background throwing tables.
I'm sitting there whispering like, bro, it's literally just 45. Like we're just doing multiplication right now. Then they're like, 81. I'm like, oh my god, how did you I thought we moved here because this is where the smarter kids lived. Like, what is going on?
I told him after, yeah, bro, you might have to switch your seat, bro.
Yeah, so I obviously definitely eventually got humbled. So that's a story for another day.
I feel that about the
This is a story for another day, but that was a different me. But yeah,
I'm gonna bring my report card next week.
You still have
my
them?
childhood report cards inside like this briefcase I keep for my pops, and then like all of them say like A, great kid, wonderful, pleasant having class, disruptive, talks too much. A pleasure to have still.
I used to get this. I used to get the same thing, bro. That's
And now
pretty
look at
crazy.
us.
And now look at us.
Who would've thought?
Not
Yeah,
them.
I get that.
Man, wait till this. Ideally, if this podcast gets like huge one day, I'm definitely. This is gonna be our version. You know how rappers are always like, yeah, no, my teacher said I wasn't gonna be nothing and blah blah blah. None of my teachers said quite that, but I'm gonna still.
You're not gonna be able to start a podcast when you older.
Right. I'm talking about my fourth grade teacher said you'll never be a podcaster.
You don't know how to
That's,
talk in
like, that's oddly specific.
Like, exactly. Like, okay.
What am I supposed to do with this information? Before I segue, I know we just kind of branched off pretty crazily. I don't know if there was anything else that you wanted to. Yeah, it was fun. But you read that for a reason. So was there anything specific?
The Virgo
that,
thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
was that literally just because you knew we were
I just knew
Virgos?
that y'all because y'all was Virgos, and then I already knew y'all was gonna be like, this doesn't really fit. Aiden the point that
I do feel grounded.
anti.
I do feel grounded, indeed.
I agree with that. I think that's one of the main, I guess, stereotype. I don't know if it's called a stereotype, but like the definition of Virgos that I've always read that's been pretty consistent is that groundedness and like the whatever, it's like stability kind of, yeah.
Thinker.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I could segue with one topic that would actually make sense to segue here, but I don't want to go with that topic because I have a different topic that I think would be more fun. So we're gonna go with that. All right. So let's say no, I won't even do a scenario yet. But are you guys familiar with like the process of eating a puffer fish or a blowfish?
That it's poisonous.
That is super poisonous, right?
That's all I know.
Yeah. So. No, you didn't know this? Yeah, so...
I don't know why people eating it. You said the process?
Yeah, well, no. So, like, the fish itself is poison. I think it's the liver and the ovaries
Got some poison juice.
have, like, really, strong, like, potent poison. Like, it will kill you, right? So you have to really, really know, like, how to cut it up and, you know, gut it and all this kind of stuff and prepare it properly. Mm-hmm. So I just am going to create this scenario as a deal. So say somebody was just like, hey... I'll give you, let's say, $70,000 if you eat this puffer fish. However, this puffer fish was prepared by a fry cook at Arby's. Are you taking that deal and eating it, or are you walking on that deal? That's just my question, straight up. So I have an answer, but I'll give it to you guys.
They have the meats, but do they have
they do
the
have
puffer
the meats.
fish?
I mean, puffer fish does fall under the umbrella of the meats. It is meat.
They gonna prepare it like they do it, like a cod sandwich, bro.
Do they have cod there? Do they? Oh man, I hope
They got burgers now.
That's what
really.
Pusha T did
I'm an
that.
Arby's advocate.
Yeah, we know.
That's my new intro
the
name.
cook is
Arby's
from Arby's?
advocate.
Yeah, it's specifically an Arby's cook.
Yeah, Pusha T did like an ad for like
Advocate
their
for
new
Arby's,
fish
but
sandwich.
Wow.
Because you know he wrote the jingle for McDonald's.
Yeah, I knew that.
Really?
Yeah.
So when he did
The more
Arby's
you know.
thing, it was like
Coke White.
he was like literally, bro. He was talking about putting our fish on the scale.
Oh,
Like,
man.
Oh no! I know what you're talking
I was
about
like,
here.
yeah,
Ba-da-ba-ba.
So
Of course,
y'all eating?
Arby's was just like, hey, we'll let it
Y'all
ride.
eating that blowfish?
To answer the question, nah, because I'm an Arby's advocate,
Indeed.
and I don't think I really eat is the mozzarella sticks. You know, what I'm saying
But it's not Arby's food. It's puffer fish.
I know, so I'm saying him preparing it. It's like I barely trust him to make my mozzarella sticks, and I'm gonna trust you to prepare this poisonous fish for my consumption.
It will take you out.
You ain't no sushi chef.
You gotta
sushi chef.
understand, bro, in the back, like, I'm surgical with this.
He talking about I don't get the 70,000, so hey,
So,
hopefully
I don't even need it that
He
bad.
like, listen, bro, take that chance, split it, go
Hey.
ahead. I might do a little better. Go
Doctor
ahead.
bill's gonna cost a little more than that. So I'm sitting on that.
You do
side.
it if there's more money.
More money?
I consider it, but 70,000. Like,
Well,
that ain't
what's
gonna-
your number then? How much
70,000
money would you
change your
need?
life, but
Shit.
That's
that
what I'm saying.
poison can end your
70,000.
life.
You're a very fiscally responsible individual. You could make
Just to
something
eat
happen
it.
with 70,000.
all you gotta do is eat it. That's it.
All you got to do is eat it, and it could be fine.
The risk is not worth the reward.
They could though.
The Arby's, like the chef is getting the full instructions. Like he's just searching it online. Like it's not like a real chef is teaching them like that, but he's searching online how
I
to.
search a lot of things online, and I don't know what it's telling me to do.
I feel like the
I can
most
follow a recipe.
the scariest part is that if it comes to me in like a fish fillet or
That's
something,
what I'm saying. In a fish
Like a
sandwich.
sandwich.
basic, bro, I'll be like, man.
That's where you draw the line.
Like there's so many
Just
ways
its
I can get
presentation?
psyched out. Yes, absolutely. It'd be
Okay.
like, yeah, a bun that's just a little stale. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, hey, but them instructions was not that bad. And you're like, listen, bro, look me in my eye, tell me, did you get the poison? And you'd be like, I don't know.
The poison.
He talking about I didn't taste test, so you know.
Ooh, bro. What are you doing? No, I mean I meant to ask you a question.
So like I'm cooked. Like I'm dead if
If you consume,
if I consume this poison, right? Like I'm definitely like
Yeah, it's taking you out.
it's taking me out.
Like
for good.
yeah. You might be able to make it to the hospital. And I don't know.
yeah, I'm gonna
Like,
say how close am I to the
I
hospital?
don't know how much
bro?
time you got.
How long they got to pump my
But-
stomach, bro?
We'll say that it's just gonna take you out. You're done.
Maybe for 4 million.
4 million.
4 million, I'll do it.
It's 1,200 times deadlier than cyanide.
I'm not.
Oh,
doing
so it's yeah.
That's
I'm
killing me.
not-
That's killing me.
A
for
single
sure.
fish
I'm out
has
of
enough
for sure.
poison to kill 30 people.
I'm just one.
Yeah,
Wow.
bro, you
I'm
can
just
have
one-
that.
I'm
Bro.
just
I don't
one
need
person.
that 70,000.
I'm about to order a couple and just just have it as I don't need a gun. I don't need a license. I'm just keep it in the fridge at all times. That's my weapon of choice.
On me.
Do you have to eat the whole thing?
Yeah. I mean, not the whatever fillet, like however much they is a regular portion.
I ain't setting my cup down that Ben Hops no more, bro. He go.
Somebody break in, you just.
You take that first bite, you just. They talk about day like I guess we didn't cut it right. You just out of there.
You talking about pretty good.
10 minutes.
You said it's like 10 minutes.
10 to 45 minutes is when you start feeling symptoms. Numbness, tingling around the mouth.
So is it like you don't even know for that first 10 like?
Yeah.
I'm
not gonna lie to you.
So you could eat the whole fish and be like, that was not bad, and then all of a sudden just start foaming out the mouth.
Maybe I will. Okay. I eat the fish. I got 10 minutes till I get the symptoms.
So eat the fish, go straight to the hospital. Just be waiting.
I need some Epcac.
They talk about, sir, what are you doing here? Just in case. Huh? What did you do?
I don't want to.
I'm running, bruh. I'm running.
I want an EpiPen of the.
Exactly. As soon as I eat it, they're gonna be like, they're gonna try to give the speech talking about, yeah, we can't believe that. I'm like, give me the check. I gotta go.
I need the check now.
Know what I went through?
Come on, bro. Yeah, he talking about, yeah, I didn't really cut. And then the chef afterwards, I'm glad you made it, bro. I really didn't.
Yeah, so
I didn't know what I was
it was
doing.
looking bleak for a second.
But I'm gonna take it.
I
Knowing that.
high key skipped an instruction.
Nope.
I feel like
Oof. Imagine your stomach afterwards, bro. It's
Yes,
about
and no,
poison.
even if it's if it's poison, then I'm not
You
worried
gonna be
about
a
specifically my
wreck.
stomach. I'm probably gonna die before.
I'm just saying, no. I'm talking about John because he planned on surviving.
Yeah, I'm saying, but if he ate it and it was prepared properly,
Oof.
his stomach gonna be fine, you know.
And if it
I
wasn't,
think either
boy,
way,
you gonna be
even if
up
it's
for it.
prepared properly or not, after that,
Your stomach will be through.
I'm probably like,
Your
yeah.
flashlights on.
Oops.
I'll admit, I'm gonna eat it.
Mine do that all the time.
I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
I'm like,
I'm so glad we got that at the same time, bro.
Hey man, that's that campaign connection right
Literally,
there.
right.
No way.
Yeah, no, but hear me out. Because at first, when I thought about it, I was like, no, not at all. But then I really got to thinking. I was just like, first of all, 70,000 would be great, but more importantly, I feel like anything that dangerous probably tastes heavenly. Like,
Wow.
listen, Lord, I hope you forgive me for this, but that forbidden fruit probably smacked, bro.
Oh.
Do I condone the behavior? No.
I'm saying,
Of course not. However, the flavors of that fruit probably sent shivers down their spine, bro. They probably touched their toes.
and all things referencing forbidden fruit. It's pretty great.
might be your last supper. Thing,
literally.
You know what I'm saying?
But it might not be. It might be the greatest thing I've ever eaten. On top of giving 70,000.
Just with a 5% chance of success. But
Hey,
Hey,
look. Sometimes
whatever it
life's all about risk,
Wait, would you still do it if I took a picture of the fish and just put it next to the sandwich as you were?
you consuming it. You can,
You
why
still
not?
do that?
Whatever it look like.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah. Look,
I'm trying everything to psych you out.
we talked about. I'm saying we.
sandwich to the picture.
I know we, a few episodes back, we were talking about like meat substitutes and vegetarian, vegan situations and whatnot. And we also have been having some run-ins with PETA. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm not one of those people. I like animals. I like going to the zoo. I like my rabbit. I like dogs and things like that. But I'm not one of those, I'm not one of those that's like, oh no, we got to treat all the chickens humanely and blah, blah. Ideally, sure. But realistically,
Where's this going?
That can't be, I'm saying that can't be my fight. That's pretty big. That's pretty
That's a
big.
large fight.
That's a large fight.
Yeah.
And more power to the people that engage in that fight. But I'm saying if I'm looking at if I'm sitting there eating chicken nuggets and somebody put a picture of a chicken next to me, I'd be like,
I'm banging
Where the
these
sweet and
nuggets.
sour?
where's the, I was gonna say,
You would
I'm
take
gonna
the
say,
barbecue kind of
like,
guy?
yeah, the honey mustard, hey, look. So that's my argument
Where the
to
spicy ones at?
No way.
So yeah, no, I'd probably go ahead and try it.
Crazy.
Gotta risk it to get the
I'm gonna
biscuit.
have the medics ready, Pump his chest. Compression.
When you have an animal, you just look over, they're chewing. What are you eating?
Oh my god!
They start chewing faster.
Then they start running, bro. My dog used to do that, bro. As soon as I'd be like, "What's in your mouth?" He just bolt, bro. I'm
Out of
like,
there.
That's crazy. So you said $4 million you would need to do it. Would you guys do it for more money?
definitely
There's more
for-
money on the table.
$4 million, yeah. My life is worth $4 million.
Come on, bro.
This is the forbidden fish.
Nah, I ain't
That's
doing
your
that.
I'm saying, bro.
Hey, bro.
Even if I gotta die for my family,
Bro, that puffer fish meat probably is so tender and
suck
What if they said if you
Succulent.
passed, like, what if they said if you passed, you didn't get the money? Like, sorry, the condition was you had to live and eat the sandwich.
Oh, then for $4 million, I'm probably still doing it.
I didn't even think
Because I don't gotta work
bro.
again, bro. I have already planned it like 20 times.
Just
$4 million
eat
is
this.
exactly what I need. So you give me the key to life
you retiring off of a puffer fish, bro.
off a puffer fish, bro.
That's-
Or retiring
That's
from
a-
life.
That's
off
an
a puffer
easy
fish.
meal.
Hey, hopefully I just take this challenge at a good age. I feel like I accomplished a lot. 35? All right.
Yeah.
Catch you on a good day, maybe.
Exactly. Come back in 4 years.
After a long, hard day at work, I might.
No comment.
We
Ooh. Oof. Goodness.
right.
But
I'm
yeah.
gonna take this little brief intermission to say, man, if you're watching this YouTube video, I don't know if the like button worked. Do y'all know if the like button worked?
I know it do for a fact. Actually,
it lights up and everything when you
I'm
do
not
that.
sure. They might have to test it.
Y'all might have to test it out. So I'm
Yeah.
just saying, just go just press it a couple times. Press it 5 times, just to confirm that it's really working. Just
right.
so I
Show
can see.
us. The,
'Cause
I like how
I've
you
seen it
said.
work on my
I'm glad
end.
you said an odd number just in case it unlikes it when you
I was
when you.
thinking-
Definitely, if you go do the
They're
multiple
like-
like method, odd number, please.
Somebody, I did what he asked me to do.
I do. See, and we still have 0 likes. Hey, while we here, tune in. Please tune into our TikTok. You don't understand how much work we just went through to get one TikTok completed.
debut,
And I'm gonna be
baby.
mad if we did all that TikTok in
and nobody watch it.
for 4 likes, bro.
Hey, TikTok
We need
can
at least
give you
9 or
6.
something.
And we
Yeah,
afford
exactly.
The likes.
I'm saying, comment who you not trying to see.
On me.
Ooh,
We
those that see it gonna get it.
They gonna get
Oh,
that.
man.
They gonna get it. Anyway, who got another topic today?
Oh,
I do have one, but I didn't want to just.
I didn't have anything crazy.
Okay, how do I want to set the stage here?
You said you don't want to set the stage?
I said,
said
how do
how
I
to?
want to set the stage? None
Hey,
of
man.
that was
The stage is yours.
segueable for me. All right, it's kind of a random one, and it's an easy one. I don't really need a segue for it. So, sort of similar to many of my questions. It's kind of like a what if.
Okay.
Answer it as you want to, and I kind of have an idea of the answer for each of you, but we're just gonna see if I was correct or not. If you can have a mailbox that looks like anything, what would it be? I have both of yours. I'm still thinking about what Ben's would look like, but I know I have an idea of what the two of you guys would look like.
A mailbox.
Yeah, it can be anything you want.
Whenever I see mailboxes, I normally see them probably like in statue form, like really high end mailboxes. That's not just like a stick with a little box on top of it.
Right.
I'll probably say either a Z,
A giant Z.
a giant Z, and it's a chute that goes into my basement of my house,
Oh.
Ooh.
or a jungle cat.
Huh?
And then like a jungle cat, and then you feed the mail into the mouth, like it's just like a statue.
Oh wow.
Does it like growl as you open it
How
or
big
something?
is it? Is it
Life
like
size.
the Grizz
Life size.
type?
Yeah, but a life size like jungle cat. You know, a jungle cat ain't gonna be nearly as big as that statue.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
If I
saying.
get like a little like cougar on all fours, like it might be like 5 feet tall, 6 feet tall. Well,
Alright.
maybe they taller than that. I don't know.
Wait, so you open the mouth
Yeah, like the
and it's
jaw will move.
standing?
And you just
It's standing,
put
yeah.
it in there.
So your mailman gotta dunk it in? They gotta like
5 feet tall. That's
Oh,
that's
okay.
perfect height. Yeah.
I'm still thinking of the statue, the Grizz statue.
Oh, no, that's-
so like it's a little
Yeah,
platform, and then yeah,
But yeah, that's like the first thing that came to mind, or a basketball room.
Okay.
know how to do that one.
my favorite sport.
Oh, wait. I'm kind of curious what you
What
you
you
think.
got?
What
What
you
you
think? What I would say, because I have not really considered what mailbox.
A water bottle.
Water bottle. When you said the cat thing, I was thinking about like those old grandfather clocks where like at a certain time, like the thing, like it'd be like
Come
a
out.
bird like come
Shout
out.
out Stranger
Oh, wow.
Things.
Shout
Yeah.
out Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought it'd be something like that of like maybe like a dog or something like it's like in the shape of like some type of an animal. I don't know if it'd be like a dog. At first I thought like an aquatic like animal too. I thought like a
Dolphin.
like a whale or something.
Okay.
And like you
Life
press
size?
like you press a button and it's like the tongue or something comes out. And
Oh,
it's
wow.
like the male is out like that way.
Shout out Jonah.
Okay. What you got?
For some reason, I'm thinking of a rocket ship.
I
I don't know if it's anything that's like special about it. I don't know if there's any buttons that do anything in particular, but I think it'd just be really cool to have like a big, bright, like vibrant colored rocket ship. Just because I think it'd be really easy to, like, I think your guys's are like, I don't know. I think mine would be more of like a landmark, if that makes sense. Like I could just tell people like the house with the rocket ship mailbox. Obviously yours, like that's very obvious and you could do the same thing, but I think yours is more of like for you,
Customized.
whereas I would just be like, yeah, it's just something cool to look at and random, and that I would just be known in the neighborhood as like the guy with the rocket ship mailbox for no reason.
Valid.
So
Movie. All right. So what I had thought of, it's funny that you said.
cougar.
Yeah. What
A
did you?
Z.
What did you
Jungle
specifically?
Cat.
Jungle cat. Yeah. Jungle
A
cat.
liger.
And basketball.
Yeah.
I definitely thought of a basketball. I was thinking more of like a lion, kind of more regal, just kind of like a statue, and just kind of sitting there. you
Alex
feel
the
me?
Lion.
Exactly. Like, in there. For John, I was thinking kind of like your Sonic.
Ooh, that'd be sweet.
It just be a Sonic head. It can shine.
It's crazy. Sonic head did cross my mind. It did.
Can I change my answer?
I still actually didn't think of one for Ben. Sorry, but I like the rocket ship idea.
Keep them on their
that's hard.
toes.
Yeah,
Your logo for your brand kind of looked like a mailbox. So if you made that into a real life mailbox, that'd be lit.
that'd be fire.
Yeah, just give it a stick. Literally.
Stick.
And then for me, I don't really know, because I just had this idea when I was
A
driving here.
hydrofoil.
A hydrofoil. That sounds like you can only put certain things in there though. Wait,
That's a good point.
I'm thinking of a hydro flask.
Hydro flask.
What's a hydro?
It's from Chowder.
Hydrofoil.
They used to have some crazy stuff on Chowder, bro.
A hydrofoil.
That's how they would say it.
Like that's just the norm, bro. Like that's that's so normal, bro.
I forgot what his name was. It was like the little guy. He was looking for a hydrofoil.
Oh,
On my vacation.
Oh, is it a real thing? Does
I
it, a
think
hydrofoil
so. I spelled
exist?
it right? Wow, I didn't expect that. Yeah,
Let me
This
see
look
it.
like the Titanic. I just watched
it's
the
like
Titanic.
a fin that goes under the boat.
A
Let me
hydrofoil.
see it.
Shout out Wholesome House. We teaching y'all something.
Did
new
you spell it?
each
Well, let
episode.
me see. Let me see.
I
Let me see.
spelled
HYDROFOIL.
Foil.
Foil. Chestnut.
Chestnut.
Yeah, Chestnut was the character that needed the hydrofoil.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Listen, that
He had that crazy
he would
deep
make a
voice,
cool
too.
mailbox.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, it's not huge on Chowder though.
Really?
Oh man.
I was about to say like on my vacation I was watching Cartoon Network and they still have some pretty original like kids cartoons on there that's like pretty intricate. And I was like, wow, y'all really been running the game for like 30 years. So like I wasn't big on Chowder or Flapjack, but I can appreciate them.
Flapjack.
Flapjack used to be
weird.
Most
Used to be
people do
twisted.
Dinkaloo,
bro.
Yeah,
dinkaloo.
twisted for real.
That show was twisted, bro. Especially when they do the close.
I was gonna say there was some visuals in that show
my
that was
God.
just like
crazy.
just make you itch.
Make you.
They talking about, yeah, I haven't gotten like a whole lot of sleep. They zoom in on the face, you see all the crazy. You be like, this is
It was a
crazy.
briefcase.
It was memorable though.
It was.
Yes.
He was calling the
Cannot forget
briefcase
that.
the hydrofoil. Hydrofoil. Dinkaloo, dinkalee.
Yes, bro.
Oh man,
that's funny.
somebody has never watched Chowder and is very confused right now. I apologize. Hopefully we can find like the clip or something and post it on the
Listen,
story.
that's something that you should watch.
Yeah, Chowder is a good
It's
time.
on. It's
Go
probably
get you a
streaming somewhere.
hydrofoil.
Who owns HBO Max has Cartoon Network, right?
I
think so.
believe
Yeah.
so.
And then Paramount
about
has
It's Nick, yeah,
It's on
Paramount.
there.
Then Disney got Disney.
Anyway, you're figuring out your
it a
mailbox.
Yeah, no.
Is it a hat?
Is it a hat?
Is it a hat?
Like a dad hat or
Yeah.
a trucker hat.
No.
Okay,
Not at all.
that was my final answer.
Okay.
Make it like
last one.
make it just like a gold
Murphy.
mailbox, bro.
Wow, make it Murphy.
Okay, yeah, that's lit too.
You said a gold mailbox, so like a regular mailbox shape, but just like solid gold.
But solid gold.
So
might,
like that's
might
like-
as well.
I'll do
bro.
you one better.
Ooh, that's
I
smart.
want Murphy in a hot dog costume
Murphy's a
in
dog.
gold,
Hey, that's lit. Hot
and
dog.
you just like put it in his hands or something. Bop. Sticking with it. Final answer. Buzzing it in.
Thing is, it don't really matter. I was just talking to John. I barely check my mail. I'm so bad
Literally,
at checking
bro.
my
I'll let Tori
mail.
do it.
Dang.
I would
Never
check it
checked
more.
the mailbox in 2 years.
2 years.
No,
Oh.
I'm sorry, bro. I hate going.
Talking
to the
about, I
mailbox.
lost the key.
Oh my god.
I lost the key at my first apartment. Never actually.
But you said you hate going to the mailbox?
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Be outside, bro.
You don't like things
Be outside.
like people sending you things,
I don't get stuff in the mail often.
except for bills or that junk
Exactly,
mail.
stuff that you don't care about. I
You
ain't
got,
nothing
you,
good
got
in the
letter,
mail
you got
ever.
whole letters and stuff in the mail, bruh.
No,
Right.
my address is my mom's crib anyway, so everything go there. So the stuff that come here, it's usually just bills.
I feel that. What I really hate about checking my mail is that even now to this day, I still get mail that isn't mine.
Yeah, because
Oh yeah, we were talking about that too.
that.
That makes me so mad.
Man,
Who's
Especially
responsible?
Especially when you stay in
Hey,
apartments,
hey,
bruh.
but tell the
They're-
truth. Tell the truth. You be opening that mail sometimes? Trying to get them caught up.
I was telling Ben, my dad used to say, "Well, just write down that it's not your mail and put it back in the mailbox."
Yeah, I tried that.
Mail still be in there,
Still,
bro.
they do not care.
I'm like, you had to have seen this. Why are you putting more mail? Why are you putting more mail in here?
I need my insurance check from the government because I can't find it. It ain't never come. That little
Hey, I need
Michigan-
my tax refund, low key.
Oh dang! Why you ain't get direct deposit?
Listen, it ain't coming direct deposit. I don't that much. I ain't find that money.
Yeah, I
Feel
hope it
me?
comes, bro.
I would like it though.
On
So
me.
please send it to me.
Hey,
Thank you.
If you're watching,
If,
this.
if the U.S.
IRS.
Postal
IRS
Service
is
or the
watching,
IRS
bro.
is watching,
Sheesh.
the only reason why I don't personally like checking the mail is because our mailboxes are directly next to this door, like someone's actual unit. They got the most aggressive dog, bro.
I
Like
think I seen that dog when I came over.
the most aggressive dog. And anytime, I mean, that's
lady who tried
pretty
to offer us
broad, huh?
the lady who tried to offer us cookies when we hooked
No,
the
she
move on?
moved out a long time ago.
Oh,
Shout out to
man.
that lady.
What?
Man,
What?
that's
It's an apartment. she moved out a while ago.
That's the homie.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. For context, when they helped me move into my apartment,
Heaviest couch in existence.
some lady just was like, "Do you guys want to?" I'm trying. She was like, "I'm testing some cookies." It was in December, so she was like, "I'm trying to make some cookies for like a
Christmas
party or whatever, but it's a new recipe. I want to test them." White lady, so obviously
Definitely sketch. but
yeah, we were like,
appreciate it. If
obviously
wasn't
we're like,
intended
yeah.
to be sketchy,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
But
thank you.
My mama raised me better than that.
But my mom always used to do that.
sorry.
You want me to take a cookie from a stranger?
And you say, yeah, it's a new recipe.
And it's a new
trying something
recipe?
new.
Where Marcella
That's what I'm saying.
said,
It's
puffer fish.
That's what it is, bro.
We these
Hey, that is
Americans.
so funny, bro.
Hey, he be saying that all the time.
She talking about it's a new recipe. She was up there making puffer fish cookies, bro. I'm
yeah,
about to
bro.
taste
On
that.
me trying to take us up the game.
Exactly.
No money involved this time, though.
But yeah, this dog, no matter what time you go down to check the mail, it's just like the most, like, you hear growling before you even, like, you start jingling the keys. I'm like, listen, I don't want any
And it's
trouble.
like you've been there
No
for a
beef.
minute. It's like you know me, bro.
That's what
You
I'm
know
saying.
not-
I'm like, bro,
I
you can
don't pose
smell
a
me through
threat.
the door. Like, come on now. I'm just here to get my mail. Now, my thing is just, I'd be upset as the owner because I'm like, as often as somebody has to come get, because like all the mailboxes for our unit is all right there. So she got to hear that dog bark like, yeah, just tweaking out every time somebody trying to go get their mail.
And that is not fun.
It's not. She also got a bunch of birds.
Birds
like,
and a dog.
yeah.
veterinarian.
Yeah, so I just be hearing all types of noises come from them.
Perry be saying, shut up. It's the same person.
Exactly. They're just
No.
trying to get their mail, dumb dog.
Dog.
Probably repeating what the owner said.
Hey, low key.
Shut your freaking mouth.
Shut your freaking mouth. Shut your freaking mouth.
Ooh, imagine that your parrot tells on you. That'd be.
Oh, we should make a skill like that.
That feels like
Well,
a
I
Ben
guess-
Stiller movie.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Or
the
an Adam
snitching
Sandler
parrot.
The,
comedy.
the tidal wave coming in here.
You said what?
The tidal wave coming in here.
Are you talking about?
That's how I'm gonna just announce you from now on, bro. It's like, I'm like, hey, the tidal wave finna come in.
That's
But listen, bro, I did have a topic, bro.
What's
by
up?
way of what we were just talking about before we started recording about Amazon's Alexa
Oh, yeah.
soon being able to read you stories in a loved one's voice, even if they're dead. Now, they're saying, let me see.
I feel like I
How
can think
they
of
know
some
what they
nefarious
sound
uses of this.
No, you said nefarious.
Oh my gosh.
Already. I'm just saying, imagine you a rapper and you want a really hot voicemail intro, and it's somebody that you can't get a voicemail from now. So you're like, all right, go ahead and make it for me. But you say something they would never say.
Yeah, bro. And then
You
now
got
just
grandma
period
hyping you up. You know grandma ain't doing all that.
at the beginning of like some rap songs and stuff like that when they be talking
Go
to
get
them.
that bag. It's like, she ain't say that.
Yeah. So I'm like,
ain't
yeah,
say
grandma been telling me this since I was a little boy.
Yo, facts.
Bro, no. Or, man, imagine you get caught in a lie and you need this voicemail or this story to like really just absolve you. You could really use this for some.
True.
Hey, low-key, I may be pro this usage.
The deepfakes be
Be
kind
like,
of
this is a voice message. So
I
like,
was here. This is
you know
my alibi.
exactly. Like that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how we used to be using Snapchat. Talk about, look, like I had to have been here when I took it. This isn't a picture from weeks ago. This is a Snapchat. I was there.
Valid. Facts. Facts.
Snapchat was crazy with the geolocation, bro.
Talk about FaceTime me right now. Where you at?
Man.
You could get the location. They put exactly where you at. You
Yeah.
had
to turn that off.
The geotags.
Oh yeah, definitely turn that off.
They used to be on it. But if
Can't
you,
let them know my
Definitely
next
go
move.
smoke.
Absolutely not.
but if you guys could
Can't let
get,
them know.
if you guys could get somebody to voice your virtual assistant, who would you have?
But specifically to read me stories or to
dead person?
just like talk.
Let's say for all your needs, man. If you're just asking how
okay.
how
I
to
can find some
prepare
needs.
what's the proper way to prepare a puffer fish?
So it's a dead person
So a dead or not dead?
telling me the.
It can be either or.
Because I'm not picking a dead person. Like I feel like they social rest. And then it's like, how are you getting all of these verbs? And
I mean, their soul's still
the way that
resting.
they would
Yeah,
say it.
they're still resting.
But their
Not
vocal
coming back
cords
to
are
life.
pretty active.
Vocal has been put to work.
I'm gonna say alive, and I'm gonna go with Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys.
What does
her?
her talking voice sound like for real? Is it nice, like smooth,
All I
or
can think of is the screaming meme.
that's what
The way
I'm
that she
thinking.
was talking on the song, what's the song when she was?
I won't tell.
Oh man.
The coffee song when she like,
You don't know.
Oh.
and she talking like that when she called him on the phone.
Like I was thinking.
Siri
about
can
you.
say that in any
No
language.
way.
Any word, phrases, whatever. I see you in there with the blue suit.
Yeah, nefarious
Yeah.
indeed.
She was like, what she say? She was like,
Some thinking about her were, yeah, we should really get together sometime or whatever. She was macking. Basically.
literally, she was like,
Alicia Keys macking voice.
I'm not supposed to use. They tell us to use milk, but I use a little cream because you sweet or something. I was like, Alicia, what?
What he had the fish and the hot
Yes,
chocolate,
bro.
bro.
Yes, bro.
He's going crazy.
Knowing good and well, you should have never did none of that.
Me.
Alicia,
Alicia
what?
Keys.
Alicia, no.
Oh man, Alicia
Girl
got
gonna
the
be mad.
keys.
Turn it off. Why is Alicia Keys? I'm like, you want to be? I don't think you want to hear your own voice all the time.
Ooh,
What you think?
the question is like, who do I want to read me a story? I guess.
I want to pick a dead person. I'm trying to
I'm
think.
saying it can be a story. We can
Just
make
to
it a
spice
story. We
things
can
up.
say to read you a story.
How you spice things up?
With somebody that's dead.
But I'm saying, what you gonna have them say? Spice it up.
I'm gonna tell him to to teach me how to cut up some cayenne, to cut up some chili, cut up some whatever spice you need. You feel me? Thought I was about to say something scandalous. Yeah, you thought I was about to get caught up.
Wow, bro.
Not me. I'm the soundbite searcher. I'll be the one getting the sound bites out of people.
I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind
I
of.
thought you were gonna say like Morgan Freeman or something.
That's too easy.
Truthfully,
It's like
what am I gonna do with that?
March of the Penguins at all times.
Like, hey, you're doing a great job.
MLK make you feel dedicated, motivated.
Bro, I'm sorry. Hey,
Something to motivate the
may
masses.
he rest in peace.
Man.
But that's a lot. That's a lot to hear. I remember I don't know if I want to share this.
Or who?
MLK.
Oh, I was like, Morgan Freeman not dead, bro.
But I will say, as being an African American young child in a non-African American environment,
Indeed.
over time, like that voice, I don't want to say it's completely triggering, But I think like whenever they would play that on like MLK, like the day after or before MLK Day or whatever, like I'll just be like, okay, like
Tired.
How many
bro.
times?
First of all, he said more things in this speech.
Right.
Second of all, there were a lot more other black people that did great things. Like, let's get educated on those as well.
Shout out to that Keeper of the Dream speech.
That's what you
key,
hit him
bro.
with.
That was
Yeah.
something.
He was more than the dream,
That's
my
what
brother.
that's what he was talking about at school.
Don't you see?
Remember that?
Yeah.
That was
He
very
was
good.
dreaming.
Like, obviously, extremely, incredibly important speech, an extremely well thought out speaker, and obviously a large leader of the society we see today. So, shout out, Martin. We appreciate all your efforts. But for sure, just
you're
like,
listening.
again, like, I don't know, just that whole, it felt like, you know, the slavery section in history when you're just that one kid in the classroom. You're just like, bro, I don't really, you know, need to know a whole lot more about American history in terms of like the other presidents and whatnot. But right now, I actually want to get to that again. You know, like I'm just like, all right, I know it. My parents taught me, and we've had a lot more like productive and back and forth conversations. I'm glad that they're getting this information too, but like I'm for sure uncomfortable. So I don't think I can have him okay as my, you know, reminder. Reminder.
Nope.
You gotta shoot this Saturday. Like,
man.
chill out,
6
bro.
a.m.
Golly.
Chill out.
Ugh.
Who else is dead? You know?
Oh my God.
Oh,
Rest in peace. I think Bernie
RP
Mac would be pretty
Cole,
fun.
Dang,
Bernie
Bernie
Mac would be
Cole.
funny.
Bernie Mac would be a fun person that had to tell me
Vaughn
stories.
to be funny.
If funny.
Yeah.
That man gonna be talking about
You wake
sliding.
up,
Man.
Vaughn.
Tell me you gotta slide to the grocery store,
That's what I'm
Jack.
saying.
slide
This
to the
little
grocery store.
this little piggy slid.
Oh my God.
This little piggy.
Shorty, you gotta go home.
Right.
Oh no.
Go now.
No way.
Like, oh, shit.
The op's looking for you.
No, I'm looking for
The ops
I'm
looking
out
for
of
me.
there, boy.
That's top 5. I'll probably have him at the 5th spot for sure.
Okay. Respectable.
At the 5th spot. I don't know who else is.
Yeah, I don't have much for this one. I've been enjoying this dialogue, though, truthfully.
I think that's like do you have it, Alexa? Or does anyone here like utilize the Alexa services?
I do.
Okay.
And I be getting confused with Siri all the time.
What do you mean, like in practice? Like you?
I'll be in front of my Alexa, the guys be over. I'll be like, "Hey Siri, play this song."
Oh.
And I'll be like,
Ooh.
got caught up,
You
caught
calling it a
Alexa,
wrong
wrong
name.
name.
Oh,
She's
snap.
not talking to me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah,
I'm
bro.
pressing the button. I'm
Let's
unplugging
talk
her,
about
Alexa in the meta just like,
wrong
right.
AI.
One more.
wrong AI. Goofy.
You talking about, you're absolutely right. You got
I'm
me.
Sorry, I ain't mean it.
Ooh, wee, bro.
Talking about you trying to go eat, Alexa.
It's silent. It's just flashing, but
Let's go
no
get some
words.
food.
Talking about I then.
Right.
All right, bro.
Ooh, you gotta buy Alexa some lipstick or something. Talking about that new Fenty line did just drop.
Ooh,
I'll
wee.
make
New
it
software update. Hey.
No.
But hey, Alexa, you want the new model?
I was only
We
asking
can do
just
that for
because
you.
I was trying to like I think I'm struggling to imagine like because I mean the story was talking about telling stories, but I just don't know really all that like because like I don't know what is this person going to be saying to me.
Right.
So I think it's harder to
That's kind of why it's difficult to answer.
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't use Siri too often either. So
These are the top 3 Alexa phrases I'll be hearing. The first one. Sorry, the song you are looking for is not on Apple Music.
Definitely not.
Please sign in to use this service. Or
Dang.
Zach's light is not responding because I got it like turned off, so I can't use the voice recognition for it to come on. Then the third one be playing Drake's new album.
Oh my goodness! I didn't throw that.
It's just doing real generic, just like little like 6 words at the most. What
Okay.
the weather today is. The same thing Siri do.
gotcha.
You know, it could stay Alexa for me, low key.
Alexa, I said Alexa be talking her talk or whatever.
Yeah, with your Alicia Keys, Alexa, you're right.
I mean, normal Alexa be sounding pretty flirtatious if I do say so myself.
Oh,
I've been elected for 2
How,
years.
bro?
Wow.
Hey, next time y'all come
Are
up,
you sure this is-
I'll plug her up. I'll be like, and I did not change this. I didn't change this.
They're talking about hello, Zach. You be like, I see.
Oh, right.
You thought I was kidding.
Told y'all it wasn't me.
like Smart House.
She talking about, there's
Alexa
more
be
people
on.
here.
That movie is iconic.
That was a good
That's a
movie.
core memory for me.
I
bro.
love that movie. I watched it so many times.
I'm
I
gonna
would-
watch that today.
When was the last time you watched it?
Probably like 2017.
I want to say probably when I was a kid, but I think about it often.
I think about it often, but I haven't seen it in a
I haven't
very,
seen it
very
in a
long
while
time.
either.
I just feel like if I watch it today, I'm gonna remember. Like it's gonna play differently, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm like I don't remember this part or like this seemed a lot cooler or
Yeah, I feel
whatever.
that.
I do want to watch
And
it
that
now
sucks.
though.
How
It
you
does.
when it
A lot of stuff happens like that. You know, that's I guess this is a segue. This isn't like a huge topic, but when you guys get married, do you plan on? This is very specific to me, I guess. When you guys get married, do you plan on having like video services? I'm working a wedding next Saturday in Ohio, so this has been on my mind a lot. But
Oh.
Like videographers at the
like
wedding.
to shoot your ceremony,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
you
think
do
so.
with that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much it would cost me, but I would like
lot.
to. But like, I really
It
would
costs a
want it.
lot.
I would want it in like
you
It's
nuts.
great for me.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh my I would really want it, if possible, in like multiple formats though. Like, yeah, you get pictures, yeah, video too, but this is, I'm sorry I'm going here, but I have to, because I remember a very heated debate about, this was early when Disney Plus was coming out. I was having a very heated debate with a coworker at the time when I worked at the Rec, and we were talking about is there any point in owning DVDs anymore? Because at the time it was like, oh wow, Disney's doing a streaming service too. Everything's just going to be, you know, in the cloud or this or that. Is there really going to be a need for physical things? And I'm like, absolutely yes. Obviously, hence why the conversation was heated. Said coworker did not agree, but it makes me think about like a wedding service is something I would want kind of streamable. You know what I'm saying? If that's where our technology is going, you know what I'm saying? I just want it to be able to have it forever. That's what I'm saying. If I could give it like, I don't think it's possible to have it in film. I think that would kill the bank account. But something you can have it like that.
Yeah, it will.
You can have it, you know.
Beneficial will be
Yeah,
right.
Like, I mean, that's,
I'll find a way.
He's like, he'd
Right.
be like, I mean, that doesn't sound too bad.
Right, it's like,
You know
hey,
what
we
I'm
can do
saying?
that. I can take you there. You know what I'm saying?
I can take you there. Talking about this is your wedding, you know.
Right.
This is probably going to be, you know, the biggest event that you ever have in your
Saying you might
lifetime.
as well
You,
get it.
you probably want to, you know, get this one.
Get the heist
gonna turn
package.
into-
I'm saying,
You gonna turn
bro.
this
The
all,
Ben
bro.
Deluxe.
Yeah,
I'm doing a lot of references today. I apologize.
Deluxe.
On my biggest day of life, get the biggest package, bro.
Exactly. But I'll hook you up with 8 angles.
But to
I'm
answer the
saying,
question,
man.
though,
You
yes.
need all 8.
Yes, I would, for
Okay.
sure.
You guys?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely have to check that price point, but I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be cool.
You already
right?
blowing the bank.
That's what I'm saying. Like at that point,
I've seen my parents like wedding video and stuff from their reception and stuff. Obviously, it's like the old camcorder type, but that's really nice. My dad loves like we watch like old videos of like me and my family like all the time. So personally, for me, yeah, I think I would definitely tap in with that.
I feel like because I don't think I've had that experience, that's why I would.
Oh,
It's crazy you talk about the
Okay.
DVDs. My dad got a lot of those old like tapes. And,
Yeah.
like, got
You
them
got the
transferred.
stand where it's just a million of them.
He got a whole bunch of them, bro. Like Father's Day.
Some
he'd be
box
like,
set
yeah.
of some show he like.
Oh yeah, some good times, bro.
Exactly.
Literally,
right.
bro.
Zach, I know you be watching proposal videos, so you gonna have your
Wow.
your ceremony.
You know, I got my list of things I plan on doing. You know, the belly cast.
You don't wanna give too
all
much
that kind of
sauce.
stuff.
You don't want to
But,
get too much sauce. I can understand, bro.
Exactly.
I think that I do it. I've never actually thought about that before, just because I haven't had. I've only been to one wedding.
Really?
Yeah, I've never had. I don't have any family members who got married either.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm ignorant in this sense of like what the ceremony is like, what you need for it and stuff like that. But now that y'all said it, it would be lit to like watch that or be able to show that to my kids, because I don't plan on being the baby daddy, so my kid's not gonna be in the wedding.
Respect.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's you know, I the first time I thought of it was actually one of my professors they didn't get it recorded. And it was like he wanted it recorded, but his wife didn't. And basically the wife was just saying like, I want to always remember this as I remember this, as opposed to experiencing it.
But it's your wedding.
Exactly. That's what I think as well.
I follow
But like I get I get that side of when you put in all this work and effort into everything, and that emotion can never be completely, reenacted, or you can't really completely feel it again. But in my head, I'm like, well, a video is the closest thing, like those precious times and memories and stuff. Like, I would want to some degree relive it. I get you're never going to completely remember it, but she was saying, like, in that moment, everything's perfect and you're just so happy, and you probably have this tunnel vision. You're probably seeing them, crazy like angelic lights or whatever. But then you watch the video and you realize like my bridesmaid's face wasn't looking right. Or like, dang, like we should have made sure that her hair was taken care of. Or why don't you, she's like, I really hated that you had the grooms. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, why did you have the groomsmen and Jays?
I still don't feel like
stuff
that.
like that.
This was weird.
That's still not enough. Bro.
I get what, it's for sure not enough for me, especially obviously I'm a huge video person, and I love the idea of being able to look back on stuff, and I like video in particular. Like some people are like, oh, you just need to capture the moment. I'm like, no, I want to see.
I was going to like actually ask, like, I wonder, do you think the fact that she could be thinking, well, when did they get married? If you know,
years ago, years
like
ago.
recent years, was Instagram a thing? Or phones to take?
Oh no, it had to be.
Dang,
like,
you still said no?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's cool. Do what you want to do.
Unless it may have been like, because when did Instagram come out? Like 2014.
Oh, damn.
It was that recent?
No, it was at least.
I was thinking like a 2010,
2011 ish. It was before. I definitely was on Instagram before.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that they got married before, like the big stuff.
Never mind then. But it's like, I don't know, being someone that doesn't really even, I personally don't like to post or be super duper active on socials, and it's like I don't take a lot of pictures. I don't really do a lot of that kind of stuff, but that's something specifically I'm like, nah, I need to have this for the archives.
Exactly. Because like I guess that's why I was like, I understand, because I'm definitely, except for things I know, like concerts and stuff that maybe I'll edit together, but whatever. But I'm for sure one of those advocates for, like, in most cases I just want to experience it. And I like having the memory and being able to be present enough to have like a good memory of it, because I know a lot of times people will have a memory through their phone these days. And so it's like, yeah, you were there, but like your visual literally wasn't of it, or it was distracted or something along those lines. And so
from a whole different perspective.
It's like if you want to get science, into the science, it's a different aspect ratio. It's a different. The light is hitting your eyes differently. All this kind of stuff. And so I get it, but I was just like, there's certain things that I need. It's gonna be taken care of by somebody else. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna be the one recording it.
Right.
So, but. Right. Y'all are going exactly. But yeah, I definitely want that to be recorded, and I'm pretty sure they recorded like everything else, but just not the ceremony, because she was like, "No, I want to remember the ceremony."
So like the reception or something.
I think there was video of the reception.
I could see that. I definitely.
Bro, I don't want to hear them vows over again. I don't care if I stumbled. I don't care if whatever. I want to. You already know I'm writing jokes in my like vows or whatever. I want to hear.
Get upset.
She know what she signed up for. She doesn't expect it. I'm gonna be upset. So yeah, it's like I want to hear the laughter of the crowd. I want to hear somebody that really, I really got them. I got them good. They out there cackling. I want to see that. I want to hear that. I just want to be able to experience that and watch it. And then of course the argument of showing your children and so on and so forth, I think is really cool.
Yeah, man. No, that's tight. But I'm thinking it's probably about that time. How y'all feeling?
I do. We gonna do this topic, the wedding vow thingy, because that's dope. Like, just for you to even give me that kind of like insight or like thought, because I never thought about making it more creative. I just thought,
I love you so much. When I look at you, I just melt. And
Zach, you like to write stuff down, bro. Yours gonna be.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be an accumulation of.
Exactly. You gonna start writing right now, talking about. This is before I even met you.
Talking about if you would turn
But I knew
to the
you were coming.
prologue,
Man,
turn to the prologue.
what you should really do is do the future memes or whatever. Be like, yeah, you know, I know it's the holidays, but you know, I wish I was celebrating with you.
Oh no!
Then you trying to bring out the toxic Z.
Hey, but it's gonna be like toxic in love. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to bring out the
Don't do
ZL
that.
in
I'm kidding.
italics
Please
or
don't.
something.
Zio with the little tilde.
Yes.
But I'm glad to be back in the house. This episode has been really fun for me, just being able to be in a mode of doing this again after 2 weeks of being sadly at the house by myself or sitting right there wishing that I could be a part of the conversation. I think on TikTok we definitely could do the episodes that we weren't in, go in there and enter.
Oh, and like react and enter.
Yeah, but like
That'd actually be really funny. Yeah.
Yeah, so look forward for that.
Set up
TikTok,
a whole
we definitely,
microphone.
Right.
Because TikTok, we definitely finna get lit on there. We post the first one today.
Bam.
Hopefully, we go
Technically the second
We're going to be
Definitely
consistent.
the second, yeah.
Yeah, but nah.
I did post one.
Appreciate you guys for coming. This is ZL signing out.
Yeah, this Wave Master J signing out, man. Glad you guys made it. Big 2-0, man. Who would have
Yeah,
who would have thought?
Shout that out.
Yeah, man.
2 10s.
Merch in the building.
And they team.
I also even want to say, you know, possible merch coming soon. I don't know.
No,
Maybe I was too
cool.
early to say it. I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm excited for it. We got good stuff coming up for y'all. Hopefully we can see y'all this weekend too. Depending on, it will be past at this time. Well, hopefully we saw
Yeah, it
y'all
already happened.
Whenever it happened, you feel me?
Beach party
Wholesome
was
House
lit.
Beach day, you know what I'm saying?
Time. I spiked
We
up
in there
somebody.
time traveling, bro. We talking
You know what I'm
about.
saying?
This is gonna be real awkward if we had to cancel it or something.
If it doesn't happen, you
cancel
got
it.
something to
And
look
we
forward
Like,
to.
hey, I know we said we were gonna do
Right.
it.
Sorry it didn't happen, but nah, feeling good. Thank y'all for tuning in, and yeah, out of here.
Yes, and just to hop on that train, 20 episodes. It's a big deal because that's 20 weeks
Yeah.
of time spent. That's 20 weeks of planning and being intentional. That's 20 weeks
Dedication.
of being creative. It's 20 weeks of
Timing.
learning. It's 20 weeks of a lot of stuff. So just appreciate everyone that has been here along this journey with us, especially, you know, the ones that were here since episode 1.
Yeah.
We intend to only do more and greater content in terms of social media stuff. Obviously, the podcast are only going to get greater. So, you know,
We just gonna keep getting greater.
exactly. So,
You feel me?
you know, appreciate all the support. Hope you guys stay tuned in. Definitely, hopefully, get to, you know, participate in some of our events that we have coming up. Because even if we don't have a successful beach day, or if we got to cancel it or whatever, we do have another event coming right around the corner. So we
do.
going, hey, look,
Never count us out.
Never count us out. You know, so we just gonna keep it coming.
me out.
You feel me?
Wholesome House Podcast taking over the 9-9s in the
Oh my god! Wow.
2022 summer is ours. But
Absolutely, but yeah, take it easy. We love y'all. See ya.
Yeah.
yeah.